An LMS isn't just a course catalog. Done right, it's the operating system for how your organization builds capability for employees, customers, partners, and other stakeholders. In this video, we'll break down 5 tips for aligning your LMS directly to your business goals. Before we dive in, a quick thank you to our sponsors. This video is brought to you by several LMS leaders, including our title sponsor, Absorb, as well as our other sponsors and partners, Talent LMS, Cornerstone, SkyPrep, Calidus, Thinkific, and Tavuti. You can learn more about them through the links in the description and stick around to the end for more helpful resources. All right, let's dive in. Tip number 1, reverse engineer from strategic goals, not system features. Most LMS projects start with a feature checklist. We need gamification, we need social learning, we need micro learning. That's backwards. Start with your top strategic goals for the year. For example, grow revenue by 15%, improve net retention and reduce churn, launch 2 major new products successfully, reduce compliance and safety incidents, build a stronger bench of future managers. If the goal is faster growth, your LMS strategy might focus on sales onboarding, product training, and objection handling measured against win rates and revenue. If the goal is better retention, your LMS should prioritize customer education programs, admin academies, and partner training with metrics tied to adoption and renewal rates. Every major learning program, path, and report in your LMS should map to a strategic outcome. If it doesn't ladder up to a real goal, it's probably noise. Tip number 2, design around value streams, not just departments. A common LMS mistake is to mirror the org chart. HR owns HR training. Sales owns sales training. Support owns support training. The result? Siloed content, inconsistent experiences, and gaps at the handoffs. Instead, design your LMS programs around end-to-end value streams, such as employee lifecycle, from pre-onboarding to onboarding, role transitions, promotions, and leadership. Customer lifecycle, from onboarding and implementation through adoption, expansion, and renewal. Partner lifecycle, from recruitment and onboarding through enablement, certification, and co-selling. Product lifecycle, from internal enablement on new releases through external education for customers and partners. When your LMS mirrors value streams instead of silos, learning supports how the business actually creates value, not just how the org chart looks. Tip number 3, standardize definitions for readiness, certification, and success. LMS strategy breaks down when people can't agree on what trained actually means. You'll hear things like, they completed onboarding, they're certified, or they're ramped. But if you ask 5 people what those mean, you get 5 different answers. Fix that by standardizing key definitions and embedding them into your LMS. For example, ready to serve customers for support reps. That could mean completed specific onboarding path, passed an assessment with a minimum score, observed and then handled a certain number of cases with sign-off, or certified to sell product X for sales reps or partners. That could mean completed product modules plus competitive positioning, passed scenario-based quiz or role play, and maybe hit a practice target in a sandbox environment. Compliant for mandatory training. Completed all required courses for role and location within defined validity period, for example, 12 months. Now when leadership asks how many reps are actually ready to sell this, you don't debate definitions. You show a shared metric that everyone understands. Before we move on, a quick shout out to our title sponsor, Absorb. Absorb is a leading AI-powered LMS designed to handle everything from onboarding and upskilling to customer education, partner enablement, and more in a single platform. And here's the kicker. With Absorb, you get a single unified platform that can meet the learning needs of all your stakeholders, including employees, customers, partners, and others. This means you don't have to worry about managing multiple systems or trying to integrate different platforms. Thanks to Absorb for supporting this series. Check them out through the link in the description to see if it's the right fit for your business. Now, back to the show. Tip number 4, design LMS workflows to support handoffs. Some of the most painful breakdowns in a business happen at the handoffs. Your LMS can either smooth those handoffs or make them worse. Here's how to design for alignment. Use required steps before moving on. For example, before a new hire is considered fully onboarded, both the learner and their manager complete checklists in the LMS. Automate notifications and tasks at transition points. When a new hire finishes core onboarding, automatically notify their manager with suggested next steps. When a customer completes admin fundamentals, notify their CSM so they can move to the next phase of the journey. Provide handoff dashboards. HR sees new hires missing manager check-ins this week. CS sees customers who completed onboarding but haven't done advanced training. Partner managers see partners ready for next certification level. You're using the LMS not just to deliver content, but to coordinate work between teams so strategic initiatives don't fall into the gaps between departments. Tip number 5, connect LMS programs directly to strategic planning and KPIs. If your strategic plans live in slide decks and your LMS lives off in its own world, you're already misaligned. Bring them together by tagging programs and paths with strategic initiatives, for example, 2026 revenue growth, customer retention, and leadership bench, defining clear KPIs per initiative and mapping learning to them for sales growth, ramp time, win rate, and attach rates, for retention, adoption metrics, ticket volume, and renewal rate, for safety, incident rates, near misses, and audit findings, for leadership, internal fill rates, engagement, and turnover, and building executive dashboards that show progress by initiative, programs supporting Initiative X, adoption, completion, impact indicators. So when leadership asks, how are we tracking on Initiative X, you're not scrambling for anecdotes or vanity metrics. You're showing which programs are live, who's engaging, and early signals of impact. There you have it, 5 tips for aligning LMS with your business goals. One more big thank you to the sponsors who made this series possible, including our title sponsor, Absorb, as well as our other sponsors and partners, Talent LMS, Cornerstone, SkyPrep, Calidus, Thinkific, and Tavuti. All of these bring unique value depending on your business model, processes, and scale, and we've included links to them in the description. All right, folks, that's it, that's all. See you next time. Cheers.